The Meat Grinder is a part of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord or join our forum at nerdandtie.social.
We're here live at the opening of the Great Eastern Mall here in Jacksonville, Florida, the largest mall in the world. Larger than the Mall of Arimathea by a scale no one has ever seen before. There are 3 theme parks. There are 12 Disney stores. This place is so big, I've heard that it has its own zip code. So, thousands of people have turned out for this great opening. There are 2 hotels in this mall that are fully booked, and everyone's really excited. Chaos at the Great Eastern Mall. Some sort of abominable horror has risen up. Creatures have appeared within the mall and have started attacking people. Larry, I cannot leave the mall. The doors seem to have sealed themselves and locked us in. I do not know how long I can...
4 hours ago, the Great Eastern Mall opened its doors, the largest mall in all of Arimathea. And 4 hours ago, something went very, very wrong. Now, those inside its doors who are left alive will try to find their way to escape and find their way to survive. The Meat Grinder. Season 5. The Meat Grinder Season 5 stars Celeste Startwin, Gen Proc, Ethan Flanagan, Amy Quinlan, and Scott Logan, with Trey Dorn as your GM.
Okay, you get to the glass doors of the HR office. Everybody roll me a D10.
1.
6.
8.
8?
Yep.
Something feels wrong about the HR office, MacGyver.
Been trying to avoid this, so it doesn't feel right. Maybe we should go somewhere else. Besides reporting, was there a specific reason we were heading to HR?
Well, I think it was like these offices seemed like a key to maybe leaving as well, so the 7th floor wasn't any help except for I got a job and
good benefit package.
my family set now is like that was the big thing, so I figure it's like I managed to survive so far, but I don't know how long I can push that. I mean, a freaking noodle attacked me unprovoked. So I figure it's like my family better be set at least. So, but if 7th floor wasn't a viable option, maybe this floor would be good.
Yeah, you know that most of mall management's on the 6th floor.
Okay.
7th floor's got customer experience, and then it's leases.
Okay.
Yes. On a scale of 1 to 10 overall, how has your work experience been going?
I'd say a 3. I've worked worse places,
Okay.
even with the killer Wraiths.
Yeah.
So where you guys start? You guys got to go into HR, or you're going to
I'm
look
going
for
to go
something
into
else?
HR.
You're immediately hit with the smell of blood and viscera. So far, everything looks clean from where you are, but the smell is bad. There is a long front reception table that doesn't appear to be currently manned. There are some chairs. There is a nice sign behind the thing that says, humanoid resources, because this is a universe with multiple species, so we still use the term HR, but it's humanoid resources. And yeah, it's something's wrong. There's a door that goes back. There's like a little hallway that goes off of this reception area that goes somewhere, and that's about all you see in here right now. When the smell is again bad.
I bury my face in my monkey because it's just slightly better smelling.
You've been on this monkey for hours. You have likely urinated into this monkey.
It smells slightly better.
Okay. So yeah. Yeah. So what are you gonna do?
No. Is it like it smells bad? Is there anything visually like
In the room you're in, no. Everything looks pristine out here. The smell is clearly coming from somewhere down the hall that is attached to here. Like, you're at the reception area for HR, but there's a bunch of offices down a hallway that, like, this is, like, the gate for, like, you know, there's supposed to be an assistant here to, like, direct you to people, and, yeah.
Is there anything behind the reception desk?
There's a chair.
No, so, okay.
And somebody's purse. And a cardigan over the back of the chair. But there is no sign of any people.
And is it just the hallway just continues down farther?
The raccoon is looking at me.
Can the raccoon get off the monkey, climb up on the desk, and rifle through the purse?
Sure. Raccoons can't read, so you find a piece of plastic with some shiny shapes on it and a person's photo. You find some money. There's some coins. Those are shiny.
Shiny, take.
You find a Luden's cough drop.
Take.
And you find something sort of red translucent bottle with a white cap and some sort of small little things in it.
Take. Shiny.
And yeah, you find like a hairbrush. You find some couple of hair rubber bands, like bunch of. You find menstrual products. Like what are we going through? Woman's purse.
The
granola bar.
The hairbrush.
Granola bar.
The hairbrush. The raccoon will lay the hairbrush and start like brushing his face against it.
Okay.
Because it feels good.
You guys are watching a raccoon go through a woman's purse.
This has been a weird day.
And then once the raccoon's done taking all the shiny stuff, he's gonna hop back on the monkey.
Okay.
Shall we continue?
I'm guessing if this is also a break room, they've got like a coffee set up.
This is not
Not a break room, but I mean a waiting area.
Yeah, there. No, you don't see any coffee that is accessible to you. No.
Okay.
No. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I was just looking for the supplies to make it, like filters and the.
You're not seeing it in this area.
Okay.
If there's a station for that, it's not out by the desk. And again, the smell of viscera and death and rotting flesh.
Yeah, I
is
was gonna
really
see if I
coming through.
could rig up something to be like kind of a face mask thing. You just grab a band-aid, put it over my face,
Okay.
cover a little bit, get a little bit with the smell.
I mean, this has been the best option so far for finding a way out. So, and it's just the one hallway that goes down.
Yeah, it's just one
okay.
hallway that goes down.
Yep. So
I'm gonna check the ID or whatever the badge thing the raccoon.
Oh, it's
threw.
just some woman's badge. Just a woman in her like early 30s. Just elf woman.
Okay.
Just standard. Yeah.
go down the hallway.
So this hallway is lined with office doors. The smell is the worst here. It is filling your nostrils. It's like the air has teeth. All right. Are you gonna look into the offices?
Is it a solid door, or there's any glass on it?
It is a solid door.
Okay.
Are they all closed?
They are all closed.
I'm gonna check this first one. It's
As you open the door, the smell increases 1,000-fold. And you see what was once a small office whose walls are coated in blood and viscera of what was probably once a person who has been exploded in the center of the room.
The raccoon gags. Damn.
probably gonna expect me to clean this up.
I mean, yeah, probably. I'm surprised they haven't paged you or anything like that.
That's what's in this room. It's
Yeah, the raccoon's gonna tap Ashley and point back to where they came from. Just like, let's go back.
Well, let's try another door.
Well, I kind of assume we're going to get the same thing on the other doors. I'm curious at what's at the end of the hallway.
Okay. Try the end of the hallway then.
Raccoon shakes his head.
So are you checking? Are you checking other doors? Or are you going down to the end of the hallway?
Slowly going past, like, but if it's kind of the same, it's just
Oh, it's the same.
yeah.
Any door you look into, that's exactly what you see in every single one of these offices. And when you get to the end of the hallway, there is just another office covered in viscera.
Okay, so it's just that's all that. All right, let's head back.
What ways have you tried to get out?
I just came here. I haven't. Yeah, got off the elevator. The race got on. And came down here, so can try the other way.
I'm trying. Roll me a d10, Scott, because you work here. Roll me a d10.
7.
You know that, like, actual management also has an office on this floor.
Okay.
Like, including, like, the people who designed the mall have an office on this floor.
Yeah, we can move up. Let's move up the chain.
Okay.
I mean, people who designed the building are here, or their office is here. Maybe we can find something there.
That would probably be
Plans
better.
to get out, or more information on what's actually going on.
All right. So,
on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your job duties? Difficulty of your job duties.
Well, till I saw those messes, it was probably a 4. Or, considering the cleanup those offices are gonna take, I'm gonna say a 10.
Okay, so started as a 4 and went to 10.
Yeah.
all right. So, you guys are going to head out of HR. You do head out of HR uneventfully. You're going to try to make your way then to the management offices.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody roll me a d10.
10.
10.
6.
All right, so the vibes you're getting, so it's not that much farther to actual management offices. The management offices are a lot nicer, a lot bigger. They look more like the 7th floor did, with like all the glass walls and stuff, and like fancy. And there is, there are. The people who you do appear to see some people there who look very normal. Very normal, not at all strange.
Oh, good.
But they're
Normal
not
looking
Phil.
people.
They're not Phil. There are other people, but yeah.
Similar vibe to Phil?
They're totally normal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just exactly what you expect them to look like.
Oh, good. We found other people. Hey!
So you enter the reception area of the management office?
Yep.
All right, a totally normal young woman who just looks totally average and non-threatening is sitting behind the desk. Yes, how can I help you?
You were looking to... Sure. Oh, I'm just glad we found some people. Do you know what's going on out there?
Well, we're having the first day of the mall. It's a big, exciting grand opening. Every opening has its hiccups. Every new project, nothing always goes perfectly. You just do your best.
And, like, the wraiths and stuff are...
Oh, it's not my department. I'm just a receptionist here.
Does she notice me?
So how have your surveys been going? Phil said you're working out real great there, Ashley.
Yeah, I feels great, and the job is pretty easy, but I'm looking to expand my opportunities, and, well, HR was kind of unoccupied,
Yeah, I think they've been having some problems with HR. Like, yeah, it's gonna be, we're having a little bit of a rough road with HR.
It's a mess down there.
Yeah, since I'm a
I
brand
sent
new
a bunch
hire.
of so we had a bunch of wraiths with complaints, and I told them to go to HR to lodge them, and I don't think things went really well. What can you do?
So yeah, I'm wondering how I can advance my position here.
Okay, well,
and who I could talk to since no one was in HR.
I guess you're just gonna, it's a rough day, so I'm just gonna have to say you're gonna have to wait until we get a new head of HR.
Okay.
I'm really
Any
sorry.
idea how long that'll take?
Well, it took us about 2 months to fully staff up, but the job search might take a little while. But you're fresh in your position. I'm sure that I'm sure that you have the patience to wait a little bit to before you can move up.
Are you looking for a new position? Would we be able to staff HR?
Well, not until we get some thorough cleaning. And, it's like we're probably going to have to call some outside contractors, probably some crime scene cleaners to really get that fully. There's some questions about the regulations about how we deal with that. We're still waiting for answers from the higher ups. I know that the VP of the mall, of mall services, is in his office right now. And I know that the head design, it's really, so like the board is going to have to meet to really make some decisions there.
Well, maybe I should go out and get some of that extra help and get some bids on that. Is there a good way for us to get out of here?
I don't know. I'm just the receptionist up here.
Do you know who was in charge of the race? What were they third party or are they another specific department?
I don't know. It's that's why I sent them to HR, because I don't know who's in charge of them.
Well, so if there's no one in HR and you're not, is there someone else that may know who is in charge of the race?
Well, I'd have to expect that some of the heads of operations, in their offices, that they might know. Are they available? Oh, let me take a look at their calendars. So it looks like Bob Swarthy is currently crying under his desk uncontrollably and has requested that no more meetings for the rest of the afternoon. I believe that the head of design, I don't think he has anything booked. He looks busy, but I might be able to squeeze you in. Mm-hmm. And then, head of the other head, most of the other department heads are crying uncontrollably in their offices and have requested that we hold their calls.
Any of those people could use an emotional support animal? And I point to the raccoon.
The raccoon waves.
That's a raccoon.
He's been very friendly.
It's an emotional support animal.
It's an emotional support animal.
But it's also a health code violation. We could get in real trouble.
It's
not my job. I'm not going to report you to HR because HR currently doesn't exist. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying that
he's done a lot more work than some of the employees I've seen.
Bill finds out you have the raccoon in here, Bill's going to get mad. And he might take it out on your supervisor, Phil.
I think it's a discolored red panda.
That still would not be legal. In fact, actually, that would be more illegal to be in possession of an endangered species like that. And that could actually get the government involved. And Bill would be really pissed about that.
The raccoon is unwrapping the cough drop it got earlier.
I've heard a lot about Bill. What is Bill's position title? Because I've only heard of Bill. Wasn't.
Oh, Bill. How do I describe Bill's title? God, that's hard. Bill exists as... You hear static. And then she smiles. Does that explain it?
Yes! And just this fake ass smile on my face.
The raccoon is eating the cough drop and goes crunch, 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 crunch.
Yeah, no, so the head of design, he can probably fit in. Were you talking about finding an exit earlier, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, if possible, because I'm sure you got to obey the laws of how long, how long of a time period it can work for, and I just want to make sure it's vacation days. So, yeah. There's got to be paid time off.
All right, so okay. I can't speak to any of that stuff. That is, HR would be in charge of. Although I will say that I know the internet's not operating for most of our mortal employees, but When you get home, you can check the HR on the company website. Did Phil give you your login credentials to
No.
okay.
Phil was only able to get me to get a text message out so I could actually leave my previous employment.
Here, let me just pull this up for you. And she presses the button, and a little printout happens, and you are handed a login ID and a website. So when you get home, you can log in there, and that will give you the full access to our HR website. Because while HR actual people are not available, that does have all the company policies, and we'll have your PTO balance. I think you accrue 9 hours per pay period. So which is it is every 2 weeks. I think that's what you're.
Because I assume that if I want to put in some PTO, I should request it sooner so that it can get approved.
That's automated. That's automated,
Okay.
and Phil would be the one who approves your PTO. So we don't need an actual. The HR department doesn't need to manually do that. So you can still take, like right now, all of our paid time off stuff is still taken care of.
But put on online my requests.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'd have to leave. So if
you would have to exit the mall right now because it's right now for most none of our mortal employees is the internet working. So yeah, you would have to talk to honestly, I think your best goal of finding an exit, talk to the head of design because he designed the actual mall.
Okay. Yeah, whenever if he's available.
Let me take a look at his schedule, and I think he's got 15 minutes right now. I can put you in for. Do you want me to page him and tell him that you're coming back? Great, that's great. Mr. Charles, so Paul Charles is his name, and it's so you just want to go back down this hallway, and then he's the third door on the left. His receptionist is out right now. I think she got eaten by birds, so you should just be able to go straight through.
Okay, I'm gonna have to say overall 10 out of 10 satisfaction with you for my
Thank you.
rating.
You know, you're really sweet. I like you. We should go get drinks sometime.
I would love that. Outside of the mall, off of work time.
Well, I can't really leave the mall, but there's a great bar down on the second floor over by the Hilton Hotel. We should totally, when you're done with work sometime, we should totally go get a drink there.
Yes.
That would be really fun. All right.
1 out of 10 employee satisfaction for you?
Oh, absolutely 10 out of 10. You're brilliant. I love you.
Great.
Love the monkey. It's so stylish.
It's great. It helps me. It really helps me in my job. Keeps up my performance.
And you know, you're fine, Richard. Or Dean, whichever name you put first. You're fine, Dean. All right.
So we go find the head of design.
Yeah, Mr. Charles, whose first name I've already forgotten. I forgot to write it down. I just remembered his last name. So Mr. Charles's office he's back there, and he's just a guy sitting behind.
Was it Paul?
Yeah, Paul Charles. Thank you.
I was like, a P. There's lots of P names.
This is the second Paul. All right. I mean, Dead Paul was the same Paul as the first Paul, so that's just one Paul. You go back to his office. The desk is empty. The receptionist got eaten by birds. You just see this guy in a turtleneck and thick glasses, human.
On any of the desks we've seen, has there been like a complimentary bowl of candy?
There was 100% one on the receptionist desk out front.
Okay.
Did you steal the candy?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's fine. Yeah, 100%.
And he's just like, you hear crinkle, crinkle, crinkle as he unwraps and
All right. And, you get back. It's just he's sitting at his desk looking very concerned at a computer and just like looking, well, that just doesn't... That sucks. Really shouldn't have cut that corner.
The raccoon's gonna hop off the monkey onto the desk and give him a piece of candy, and then hop back onto the monkey.
He completely ignores you.
That's fine. He's gonna set it on the keyboard.
So as you ride a monkey into his office, because the door is large enough to do that, he's just ignoring you.
Excuse us, Mr. Charles.
Yes.
Receptionist was able to fit us in for you. He said, hey, I have 15 minutes free.
Yes. Yeah. What do you want?
I'm sorry this had to come to you, but HR is gone and...
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah. Yep.
It's unfortunate.
Said you might be the best person to find a way out. I just got my login. I need to go through my benefits and requests, and that I'm trying to find the exit.
I mean, it's probably moving around. I'm not sure where Bill is at the moment.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about Bill, but I haven't.
Bill's the mall.
Bill is the okay.
Yeah, you don't.
Reception was a little bit more vague with that.
I mean, they have to be. I mean,
Yeah.
they're also. I mean, it's just a function of the mall. What do you? You say you work here?
Yep, hired like 10 minutes ago.
Well, you took a job now. You took a job now.
The benefits were really enticing at the time.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
Can you move your weird dog off my desk?
Raccoon on the back of the monkey. I thought you got back on the monkey.
I thought I did
Oh,
too.
okay,
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah.
Just in the quiet parts, you hear a crunching.
All right.
Also, I've been told is like the raccoon, weird dog, raccoon dog. I don't know. Been told, by a lot of people it shouldn't be here, and that probably best to get it out as well.
I had a design partner. He had a bad idea. Now, I mean, we're going to be dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of delaying. I'm trying to, I've gotten the receptionist to turn all the wraiths away, and I didn't mean to send them to HR, but she totally did. And that killed HR. That's not great. Well, at least they're not back here killing me. That's a bonus.
What did your partner do?
Well, I mean, I had this great idea for a mall, and he said, hey, we can get this thing built in 2 weeks. And I said, the permits? And he said, don't worry about the permits. It's Florida. And then I said, this seems crazy. But he said, no, just feed your architectural designs into the thing, and the thing will happen. And just feed them to Bill, and Bill will make the thing, and then Bill will be the thing, and it'll be fine. Never mind that Bill's an existential horror from beyond the universe. But, he can manifest reality, so why not take advantage of it and rent out mall space? And it was working great for 2 months, right? We rented all these stores out, people moved in their inventory, they hired up, and we had this thing. We anchored the exits to real physical locations in the real world with a team of wizards. Took 2 weeks to get everything. I mean, the actual structure itself was done within 30 minutes. We just took 2 weeks to actually anchor it to reality and connect the doors to the actual doors. Because the outside of the building's just a shell, right? It's all just cinder block and plywood. When the inside of the mall is a completely different thing, right? We're existing in a pocket universe right now.
Okay.
And so, it's a cosmic horror. What are you going to do? Anyways, Bill got pissed the moment we let a whole bunch of people in. He got real uncomfortable, got quaky, and then he unleashed his fucking horrors. Let me tell you, the wraiths and the birds and all this bullshit. And now he's taking inspiration from the shit in stores. And it's, I don't know, it sucks.
Yeah, I saw that happening in a Dick's.
This was my great architectural opus, and no one's gonna build this thing for real now that it's killed thousands of people. On the off chance I survive this whole thing, which I'm not, because the only way to get out of here now that Bill has closed all the doors is to kill Bill, which now I say that out loud. Isn't that the name of a Quentin Tarantino movie? I don't know.
It is.
While we're trying to figure this out, could I see the plans? I'm really interested in that.
Oh, well, so sort of. He pulls up the plans on the computer and he goes, so we're using non-Euclidean geometry because I had to modify the thing to get it to fit within Bill's system. So all of these hallways, they're intersecting technically on secondary planes. I had to cheat the back hallways, which is making them real complicated right now. It's almost like Bill's got indigestion, so it's just periodically wiping anyone in the back hallways. It's not great. He shows you these designs, and they are the most confusing, horrifying things ever, because as you rotate the plans on the computer, hallways fold in and out of themselves. Structures move. It's all 3 theme parks are technically occupying the exact same spot.
Oh god. And Paul looks like a normal human. He's not one of those generic people, right?
No, he's a real person.
Okay.
And we did save a lot of money. We were able to pay our human employees a lot of money because we saved on most of our labor costs by employing constructs, right? So they're part of the mall. Which is really awkward because Steve was having an affair with the receptionist out front. And she's not really a person, but she is a person. And it's just weird. Steve's still alive. He's cowering under his desk.
I heard a lot of cowering on his desk.
Oh, God. Most of those guys have pissed themselves.
I'm wondering if I can use the take 5 and use the research part of the Haxor thing and see if I can come up with an understanding of the plans to see if I can figure out where Bill is or where a weak point for Bill might
So
be.
the problem is that, like, the plans are just going to give you the plans, right? And you now can navigate this mall perfectly as though you know where it is based on everything you learned from here. Except, here's the thing. You don't know where Bill is because this is just blueprints. So are you going to try to use the research ability to dig through the rest of the computer system to try to locate Bill?
Yeah. I think
Find
so.
an exit.
All right, great. He's in Camp Spooky.
Okay. Well, they've already told us that to exit we'd have to kill Bill.
Is that is killing Bill the only way to
The only way I
leave?
can think of.
No solid standing exit points?
No, he is the only exit. He detached himself from all the external doors.
I can use.
It's like breaking chains, right? You can't rechain the chain unless you forge a new thing, and so the only option is to just melt the whole fucking chain and kill everything. You know what I mean?
And no alternative exits from like roof or side entrance.
Well, you have to understand, there's no real roof to this building.
Yeah, true.
The roof was an external structure that we constructed. That's why, like, you look out the skylights and you just effectively see more of inside of Bill now, since they're detached from the glass windows we put on the roof of the building. It's also why the internet doesn't work.
Okay.
Unless you deal with, like, a construct can technically pass themselves through Bill.
Now, would my chances of survival be better trying to kill Bill or just keep up my employee duties and avoiding race and ride this thing out?
We're gonna run out of food at some point.
Have you seen how many Cinnabons there are here?
Look, lady, if I thought I could kill Bill, I would do it in a heartbeat and get the fuck out of here. I'm not capable, so I'm hiding in my office looking for anything else. I have found nothing else that I can do to fix this. And I figured it was better to just try to keep alive as long as possible instead of getting killed, which is why I'm just doing my job and hoping that Bill doesn't decide to pay us a visit up here.
So Bill can move.
Yeah, he looks like a guy.
Yeah.
He's like the rest of them, but like the main one.
And do I just know that he's in Spooky Town from reading the stuff where it looks
Well, you haven't
like?
told them yet, so
Okay.
you read it on the computer. You've got
Got
it
it.
because he handed you the computer to show you the plans, so you did the research on the computer. You haven't told them.
Okay. I think I may have figured out where Bill is. I think he's in the center of Spooky Town, or he's in
Camp
Town.
Spooky.
Camp Spooky. I'm getting him mixed up, but since all the amusement parks are merging together.
Oh no, they're technically different spots. It just depends on what angle you enter them in.
Ah. Okay.
Because your point of direction alters your quantum reality.
So this is back to the first floor?
Yeah, that's first floor.
Okay. I think that's where we've got to head off to now.
What's the difficulty of getting to the center of Spooky?
It's actually not that far from the elevators, as you remember. Because remember, you passed by Camp Spooky.
Well, that was camps, but to get to the center, because it's still an amusement park, isn't it?
Well, you'd have to find out.
Dang it. Any chance of getting... I'm asking Paul, like, any chance of recruiting other department heads to come kill Bill?
Look, no.
Thought I'd try.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Makes feel any better. All of our external insurance stuff, like your benefits are covered. But, so if you die, your family's still going to get their insurance payout.
Oh, yeah, that's the only reason I literally signed a contract for employment.
Yeah, no.
I figured I do not have a high chance of getting out of here.
Pull it off, it'll be great. I'll get to go home. I'll get my golden parachute. Awesome.
Yeah, I get out. Amazing. If I don't, at least my family's covered.
Because we took all the money that they invested in building this and spent like $20 of it. It was great.
You're a horrible person.
I'm probably going to die, so it's fine.
Yeah.
If his death wasn't going to be more horrible from all this stuff, we might actually do something here.
Not a good track experience with Paul's.
Okay, let's head towards Camp Spooky.
All right, heading to the elevator bay. Good luck, Paul.
On the way out, I think I want to mention to the receptionist that Paul said that he'd like to see some of the wraiths.
Oh, yeah, no, I can definitely... If more come up, I will definitely send them back to Paul. That's not a problem.
Okay.
God, I can't believe it. He doesn't really like the race. It's interesting. I didn't think he would. Oh, well. Okay, thanks. I love the monkey. Again, the monkey is great.
It's so convenient. With the short legs, it's so hard to get around.
I know.
So convenient to get my job done and just navigate this mall. This mall is so huge.
If I'm ever a halfling, I will have to get a monkey. Thank you.
You're welcome. You just have to make sure just make sure you get the right size monkey.
Yeah, no. You have a great day.
You too.
All right. All right, so you guys are headed towards the elevators.
Yep.